Hey guys, it's Finn. I've been doing a bunch of research recently on terms related to religion, so I thought that I would share some of that with you. So here's my understanding of stuff. Let's look at the question, does a God exist? One claim that can be made to answer this question is a God does exist. Now, if you accept this claim, then you are a theist. If you do not accept this claim, then you are an atheist. Another question you can ask is, do you claim to have proof? If a theist does claim to have proof, then the theist is known as a Gnostic theist. If the theist does not claim to have proof, then that theist is known as an agnostic theist. If an atheist claims to have proof that no God exists, then that atheist is known as a Gnostic atheist. If an atheist does not claim to have proof that no God exists, then that atheist is an agnostic atheist. Now let's review the terms. A Gnostic theist would say, I'm certain that a God does exist. An agnostic theist would say, I believe that a God does exist, though I'm not certain. An agnostic atheist would say, I do not believe that a God does exist, though I do not claim to have proof that no God exists. A Gnostic atheist would say, I do not believe that a God does exist, and I claim to have proof that no God exists. Now let's talk about some misconceptions about these terms. One misconception is that atheism is the belief in no God. Atheism is, in reality, the lack of belief in a God, which does not always imply the belief in no God. Theists do make the assertion that a God does exist, so therefore the burden of proof falls on theism. This means that in a debate on the question, does a God exist, an atheist does not have to back up the belief that no God exists. An atheist just has to refute the belief that a God does exist. Because theists make the positive claim that a God does exist, they have to back up their claim with evidence. Another misconception about these terms is that there's a middle ground between theism and atheism, which some people think is agnosticism. If you look at the definitions logically of theism and atheism, theism being the belief that a God does exist, and atheism being the lack of belief that a God does exist, then there is no middle ground between these at all, because you either do believe or you do not believe. And as I said earlier, atheism is not the belief in the opposite, it's simply the lack of a belief. Separate from this claim, a God does exist, there is the opposite claim, a God does not exist, though there are not handy terms like these that I know of for the claim a God does not exist. So thank you for watching this video. I hope I've taught you a little bit more about these terms, and I hope I have cleared away some of the misconceptions you might have had as to the definition of these terms. So thanks for watching, bye.